the golden child. Some of you have been in the store at Nutrition LKN and you've heard me speak of the golden child. And if you have, and if you've tried it, I have someone very exciting for you to meet today. Without further ado, I would love you to meet Joel Jansen, one of the creators of TB16 from NG Nutra. Thank you so much for being here, Joel.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Well, thank you, Julie. Yeah, thank you for calling the TB16 the golden child. I love it. So yeah.
So I really wanted to do this video with you so that I could find out a little bit more about this product because like I said, and I've got a couple samples of it here in front of me, just in
Yep.
case you didn't have any handy. I figured I'd bring my personal favorite flavor that I have to hold in front of me or it disappears with the background. And that is the twisted strawberry. That's my personal favorite. And I find that a lot of people really, really appreciate, see them? There we go, the sachets. So you can actually try a bunch of different flavors. But as I said, I was really excited that you would give me a few moments and tell me maybe a little bit about why you created this product and even why you created your brand, if you may, if you will.
Yeah, for sure. Well, my partner and I, we started in retail 20 years ago. So it's in the nutrition supplement world. So we've seen a lot of products come and go. And I would say when we first started 20 years ago, there's a lot of solid, not a lot, but the companies that were out were pretty dang solid. They had good products, good ingredient blends, and so forth. And as in any industry, as it continues to grow, well, then you get bigger money involved, venture capitalists, all sorts of people wanting to start their own brand. And it's mainly just to make a dollar. And we all obviously need to make money to continue to profit and provide for our lifestyles. But we saw ingredient profiles start to diminish. So then our customer feedback is like, hey, I don't get the same amount of energy, or hey, I'm getting too much energy, or this tastes bad, or whatever. So just years and years of that, we just knew that we had to come out with our own brand. And both my partner and I went to school for exercise sports management, biology, chemistry. So we're very well versed in the ingredient profiles, what ingredients do, and how they interact in our bodies. The one thing too is it's not like we need 5,000 milligrams of this and 5,000 milligrams of that or whatever. It's not really how supplements and ingredients work in our bodies. We could do 500, these are random amounts, obviously, but we could do 500 milligrams of something and 200 milligrams of something, and those work synergistically in our bodies to create, a 5,000 milligram effect. A lot of these companies that are out there, there are some good ones. Don't get me wrong. We just know that we're better. That's how ingredients work in our body. They play a specific role, and our bodies do things with them inside of our bodies. And when you understand that, it's a little bit easier to formulate products. But the big thing is it's based on customer feedback. If they don't like it, hey, this didn't give me enough energy, or hey, it gave me too much. Like I said earlier, hey, I really like this. So we've tweaked several of our products over the years based on customer feedback because we're found in Julie's store. We have some of our own retail stores. So it's based on customer feedback. If somebody doesn't like it, if we're getting bad customer feedback, we change it. So talking about the TB16, especially, we've sold that one in our store before bringing it out to online and to other retail stores. We probably sold it alone just in our stores for 2 or 3 solid years to make sure that we had good, solid customer feedback and that we were comfortable with bringing the product to the mass market, and that we could stand behind and so forth. So that's the story of how the TB16 thermal burn was born and created. And yeah.
I love that. And as you were saying about how ingredients work in the body, it's always interesting to me because we have people come in and they're looking for, I want something that's got high caffeine. I want something that has high this, high that. And it's because they've been told that that is what's going to be the proper stimulant. That's what's going to actually allow them to have that great workout. And that is the reason that I find TB16 so fascinating is it seems to work for so many people. And it does the same thing for so many people in the respect that all the feedback we get, and I'm sure yourself as well, is that they just feel happier, they are more energized, and they can get through that normal afternoon hump where they're feeling a little peckish, and generally if they walk by a vending machine they would attack it. And that's from like, a 50-year-old man who weighs 200 pounds to a small 20 something woman. It seems to react the same. So that's one of the more fascinating things about TB16 to me. So was that done by design? Like, did you sit there in your lab and go, how can we make this work for everyone?
Yeah, so when you were saying about the caffeine content, and that was for a while, people were just like, "Oh, I got to feel something, feel something, feel something." Well, well, if we keep going down that road, then okay, you need 300 milligrams caffeine, then 500, then 1,000. Well, because your body gets used to it, and that's not what coffee and TB16 things aren't made to get us high. It's made to give us good, clean energy, is what we call the TB16, the clean all day focus. So we have caffeine in there. We also have glucarolactone, N-acetyl-L-tyrosine, choline bitartrate, all stuff that help with neurochemicals and neurotransmitters in our brain, to help us feel a little bit better, to give us the long lasting energy. So it binds with some of that caffeine as well, to have it a little bit slower release. Because we hear it all the time too. People cut down on their coffee or energy drinks, or even pop is a big thing. And we notice a
Right.
lot of people drop weight because they started doing that instead of pop. So
Yes, I definitely have people that that exact thing. They were like, I drink Coca-Cola, or I probably shouldn't say the brand name. I drink soda pop every day, to just keep myself awake. And it's like, okay, so probably not ideal. Each serving is 150 calories of nothing. Anyway, I digress. What I'd like to know is, TB16 is my favorite product from your lineup. Do you have a favorite product from your lineup if it's not TB16?
no, it's the TB16 thermal burn. Yeah, my wife and I drink it. Like even our kids know, they're 8 and 5, and we're just like, you guys drink too much TB16, and yeah, we love it for the flavor. We love it obviously for the effects, for the positive mood, the energy, appetite reduction. So, but then, so yeah, that would be the one.
Well, thank you so very much. As I said, I wanted to keep this short and just kind of get some information out to people. And I love, that little bit of an education on supplements, because I think that more knowledge is obviously power, and there's just not enough of it out there in this area. So thank you very much for your time today, and even a bigger thank you for creating TP16.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
If you guys are looking for TP16, of course you can find it at nutritionlkn, but you can also go see Joel at NG Nutra. And if you are not in this area, he can help you find it. Bye for now.